Hey guys, it's Prella and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much. Okay, so I went out this morning and I came back with my makeup still intact. Yeah, I use Pineapple Cosmetics. I don't know, I just got out here and I saw my reflection in the mirror and I realized, oh, the makeup is still intact, so I decided to just film something. Of late, like I just record. I think me waiting to plan the whole video and all is going to take forever, so I just decided to do impromptu videos, and I think that's going to help me be more consistent with what I do. Okay, so as you can see, I'm back, but not inside the house. Like, I'm home, but I've not entered. They don't know I'm back here because I don't want to enter, then they'll give me all the responsibilities. So I'm out here having the time of my life. Anyway, so today's going to be a story time. I'm going to tell you guys the first time I got my heart broken. So it's actually, I don't know if it's a sad story or because I was childish, like I was. Anyways, but let's just dive right into the video. Now that I think of the whole thing, I think it's actually funny, but at that time it really hurt. Trust me, I was so hurt. Like, I thought my husband was gone. Anyway, so growing up, I had this inferiority complex. Like, I felt I was ugly. My self-confidence was zero, like zero. I had male friends, like my classmates and all, but they were people I grew up with. I think most of them, the boys in my class, I was in primary with them, and also, I don't know, like we didn't have those, we related like siblings. That's how it was. Like, it was basically like with siblings. That's how it was. So the very first guy that showed interest, like the guy that made me feel, oh, like I was so pretty. Like, I felt that was it. I thought, oh, and okay, no, before I go to the guy side, I think when I was on GHS, that's when the High School Musical movie was related. Okay, at that time I was so childish, like I was very childish. So I was watching Gabriella and Troy all loved up and all that. So I was just imagining, like, how is it going to be like to have a boyfriend? Like, I thought being in a relationship was going to be that High School Musical vibe, singing, always having butterflies in your stomach and all that. So I was eager for that experience. Like, I was always eager for that experience. So after, no, I think when we were preparing for BC, the guy, I'm not going to mention names, the guy had a friend in my school. So he came around and I think I met him and he was really nice to me. But we didn't start dating by then. I think we started dating in SHS. Yeah. When we got to SHS, that's when we started dating. But then, you know, that as in SHS, dating is more like it's not deep, it's just writing letters. I think I was even shy of the guy. Like, I was shy on phone. I think I used to talk to him on phone, like those free night calls and stuff. We used to talk and all, but if I see him, then I'm so shy and all. But we used to talk. If you go to school, write each other letters and also, yeah, I'll say he was my boyfriend by then. At that time, I thought like relationship was all about that. So that's what it was. And I think the whole situation happened when I was in the final year in Roses. So he introduced this girl to me as his cousin. This cousin, and you guys should be very careful. The girl was actually my senior in school. Like, she was a year ahead of me. So when he told me, he introduced a girl to me one vacation that, oh, this is cousin, and the girl be spending some time with them and all that. I was like, oh, he brought a girl to my house actually to let me know, hey, my hand is hurting. Okay, let me change. So let me know that's his cousin and the girl be staying with them for some time. And I was like, oh, cool. And I met her once when we were home, like when he brought the guy to my place. So that was it. Then the next time I met her was on campus, and you know that thing girls do. I don't know if it was just me, but I know most girls do, because I went to a girls' school, I went to Roses, and it was something there. Like, if you like a boy and the boy knows someone, like the way you relate to the person and all that. So I was practically treating this girl like my sister-in-law. Like, I was married to the boy, so I was trying to impress her. Like, she comes to me if she wants something. Like, I was just at her feet. I wanted to be the perfect in-law. I wanted her to give good remarks. If the boy wants to marry me, she has to say, oh, she's a good girl. I was killing myself for this girl. But okay, I didn't know at that time. I didn't know. I be his cousin. That was okay. I knew his brothers, and that was the only female. Okay, he had a sister here, but then that was the only, and the same clothes. So I thought, oh, that was a favorite cousin. So I had to be like favorite in-law So our sister was doing the most everything. I would go to, I think I was in house 1 and she was in house 6. If you're in Roses, you will know the distance. Like, it was far. I have to climb stairs, go up and down. I'll just pass by and say, oh, I just came to say good night. Like, after life, I'll risk my life, knowing very well I'll be punished if I'm caught. But then I'll just go pass by, because I had a cousin in house 6. I'll go there to just swing by the girl's place and just say good night. I was passing, but like, I was just being perfect. Everything was for the girl. So one time, I think there was a freak. Yeah, I almost mentioned the school. There was a freak in the guy's school. So I went there and he gave me his school cardigan. You know, girls' school, and you go there, you have a boys' school cardigan like that. I came back, my friends were, hey. I felt like a hot cake. I think that I even had 2. Yeah. He gave me, and I think my best friend was in the school at that time. So he also gave me a cardigan. And I was, hey, I came back with 2 cardigans. So I won't mention the school. I mentioned the school. But it's a top school, so I was getting funds and all. Let me check if someone is coming and all that. Okay, so I was getting funds and everybody was just all hyped and stuff. I was like, hey. So I went to her room, as in my in-law. I went to her room to tell her what happened. Like, hey, your brother gave me the school cardigan, and it was actually a big deal by then, like getting school tags, letters, like, but then I had a cardigan, a whole cardigan. So I went there to her room, and she, for a minute, she acted like, oh, that's nice. Hey, like, she acted, oh, cool, like she was cool about it. So I went to my room. Then later she just barged in, and the girl started shouting, the boy doesn't like me. Hey, like, my roommates were there. It's like, he doesn't like you, he likes me. As in, the guy doesn't like me, but the guy likes her. And the guy wanted to break up with me for her, but she told the guy to hold on. And I was like, wait, what? I thought they were supposed to be cousins. But the girl seemed like she was really angry. At first I was smiling, like I thought it was a joke or something. But then I realized, oh, the girl was serious. So I stopped smiling. And she was so furious, like, why would he give you a cardigan? What? And I think we had a phone in my dorm by then. It was illegal, by the way. Okay, the phone actually belonged to me. That phone, I'll tell you the story about it one day. That's one of the reasons why I love my dad. My dad was so illegal, and I loved him for that. I am saying was because he passed away last year. So yeah, my dad brought me the phone in school because he didn't understand why I'd have to queue just to make a phone call. Like, just talk to him, I'd have to go and join some long QB. Anyways, that's a story for another time. So I phoned this guy and I asked them, so this is what the girl was saying and all. What's going on? Because I was really confused. Then he told me the day they came to my house, as in the day he came to introduce the girl to my house, apparently they are not cousins. The girl, let me say, is a family friend, yeah. And the girl came to, I think the girl's house was under renovation or something, so they came to spend some time at his place. So not cousins, so family friends. And apparently, as I said, the relationship was, let me say, pure. Yeah, nothing, just them, I love you stuff. And before we entered the relationship, he had been, like, he's been in one, he had an experience, but then he told me, oh, he really likes me, he wants to marry me, so we're not going to do, like, nothing, like, we're not going to do the thing till we are married and all that, because he wants to save me for marriage. That was the agreement. So, like, we were doing, having, like, let's say, a pure relationship and all that. Only for this boy to tell me that he did it with the girl, but then his excuse was he wasn't doing it with me because he liked me, but he was in it with the girl because the girl came, like, the girl moved to him, yeah, and they did it. I don't think the whole situation everything was messed up, but then I think what really hurt me was the fact that I was fooled. I just hate being fooled. Like, if he had come up straight up to me, maybe he confessed to me and all that, I'm sure maybe we could have worked things out. But it coming from someone else, the whole embarrassment and all, the thing pierced my heart, entered my soul, killed my spirit. I cried. Like, you can imagine how hyped I was. Like, I just received a cardigan and I was so happy, taking fans like everywhere about the cardigan. Then the next thing I hear is, oh, another girl pleading, not for, like, she's okay. according to him, that's not what happened. She wanted him to break up, but then she's also saying he wanted to break up. So I don't really know who was lying by then or who actually spoke the truth. But sis, that cousin thing, I think it wasn't, that was like a week to vacation also. Yeah, so that vacation, he's not far from me, and I didn't know how to handle the whole breakup thing. Like I was like, what if he comes to my, actually at that time I was shy of him. What if he comes to my house? What am I going to do? What will I say? Those things. I didn't want to meet him or something, so I had to leave. Like that vacation, I had to go somewhere else. I went to my cousin's place because I didn't want the chance of meeting him somewhere or he coming to my house, and we had mutual friends too. I didn't want like we hanging out, then I'll just see his face. Like, what am I going to do? That was it. It was childish, but then I had to break up with him because I'm like, first off, you lied to me, that cousin. So the next time you come and introduce your sugar mommy to me as your auntie, no, that was it. You lied to me, and we are done. Okay, so that was my first heartbreak story. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I have to go back in because I've heard someone opening the door. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.